All right. Be back with another reaction video. We on time this
Yeah.
time. We on time this time.
What up, for real?
Last time we was like really late. But
That was
we gonna
exact.
start being more consistent with these reactions.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
This time it's Spider-Man versus Deku. I don't know why this is. I personally don't know why this is a
This
debate,
is like
but
Miles though,
hey,
specifically, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
But
Yeah, I don't know why it's a fight. I mean, unless they're doing like movie only
like
Miles,
very
then
specific
maybe I can
iterations of the
see. Yeah,
character.
maybe
I understand.
Spider Verse. Yeah,
Because if we're doing like comics or like Insomniac, it's just Miles.
yeah. I don't know. Deku really just scales that high, but hey, you know, Death Battle always has some pretty interesting things to say. So I want to see what they're gonna say for both of these
I definitely
characters.
do. I definitely do. Before we start though, who you think? Who you think got this?
Honestly, if it's like you said, Insomniac Comics,
hmm
Miles for sure.
Based off of how
My
it looks like the movie.
it's not even fair. But
Like,
movie only,
based off
yeah, okay,
this,
yeah, based
looks
off
like
that, it looks
movie.
like movie only. So in that case,
Who knows? It probably is gonna use movie version.
it might. I would give it to Deku, but then again, he's been pulling off some impressive stuff
Yeah, I haven't watched
in
it,
these
but I
movies.
have been keeping up to an extent.
Okay, wait, which one have you not watched?
Oh, I haven't watched like the last two, 3 seasons. I'm on season four still, but I do know
Mm,
what Deku's been doing.
okay,
So
okay, cool, cool.
I ain't ignorant to him. So
Yo,
with that being said, let's get into this.
let's get right into it.
Spider-Man versus Deku. Death battle.
Oh yeah.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Tags.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to
Oh, okay,
all of
Spider-Man.
New York City. In
Okay.
a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green
Oh.
Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from
My
Brooklyn
goat.
just trying to
Yep.
figure out his place in the world. And now, he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz
I might just be
formula,
Miles,
a
he's the same
genetics
exact height as
serum
me.
that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
That's cool.
Can't forget that classic
Not for real.
spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him
Wow.
see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of
Oh, we got a bunch of
applications
stuff.
between
Hold on.
swinging, grabbing, restraining,
Visibility, venom
projectiling,
punch.
and being
Okay.
made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to
Wakanda
show
web
him the ropes
shooters.
made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinners so awkward. Oh,
That's a great movie.
Trying to kill you.
I can't wait till the other one
Fortunately,
comes out,
Miles had
but
a leg up
waiting
on
way
What
too
is it,
long.
Fantastic
other
Fox?
superhero
No,
known to
that's a
man.
good
I was
movie.
about to say, what are you talking about?
Better yet,
So with the
loving parents.
Spider-Man
They
movie.
supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular
Nah,
spider
facts.
had a bit more to
I'ma
its
do my
bite
own
than
thing.
Peter's. Miles has a variety of
That woman is
unique
pregnant. She
powers,
should not be
like
out there.
invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective
my
against
favorite, like,
individuals
Spider-Man
with
ability.
genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword.
Wow, they're
Jeez,
using
what
they're
kind of
using
spider
all
was
versions
this?
of
It's
Miles.
not entirely
Nah,
It's
where they're
GG. Deku can't
Studies
win
have
this.
shown that
Yeah,
certain species
if
of
they're
spiders,
using that
such as the
version,
Linnapeidi,
I like his
have
stuff.
what's known as
Oh!
By spinning a thread of their silk, they can
Oh,
use the
I
Earth's
can't look at
natural
this. I
electric
can't
fields
look
to
at this.
fly, traveling up to hundreds
forgot.
of miles. No pun intended.
Hundreds of
Let me know when
miles.
it's
Well,
gone.
whatever kind of bite it
It's
was,
gone.
it gave Miles the edge he needed to
Dude,
find his
I really
worth
can't
as
stand
Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles.
You even got a phobia. You just don't like
He
him.
survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, gee, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks,
And
and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going
So they're
to
using
vaporize
all.
Harlem.
So they're using all versions of
15
Miles.
million tons of TNT.
Literally.
Miles got this thing. What
Kudos
the
from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the
They got
likes of
Nova.
Miss Marvel and
They don't know about
Iron Man.
Nova.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
Ooh.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium
It
is
is so
thinner
tough.
to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic showman power up, and he knows it
Nah,
too.
word.
He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in his shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's
Go.
even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done.
Petersaurus Rex.
Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite
Dinosaurus
superhero.
Rex.
Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
I need the movie to drop instantly, man.
Okay.
A hero. To the
2027.
citizens of Japan, there was
Spoilers.
no more synonymous
Spoiler
with the
warning,
word than
obviously.
a symbol of peace.
Yeah.
All Might.
The big numero uno, with a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolve to have their own individual superpowers.
When are we evolving like that?
But not everyone is lucky
Nah,
enough
for
to
real.
get one. Like this
I lied.
kid
I
named
don't think people
Izuku
need that.
Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he got the chance
Sigma
to
quirk.
alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so, after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his
Facts.
strength to incredible
Oh,
heights,
this 'cause of a
using
single
it for
strand of hair.
smashing attacks named after specific
Right.
U.S. locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks, One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was
And he
so
blew his
great
hand
that the
off.
recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop
Yeah,
Uraraka
boosting it.
to turn his zero name into his hero name. becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To
Dude,
use a
yeah,
stronger
facts.
limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a
Or started
page from Nerd
fighting with his
Emoji
hands.
Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into
Go.
Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes.
Black
They
Whip
can
is so
also
tough,
brace
bro.
his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him create a smokescreen, but he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with full cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm.
That one,
As
this
I-
one scene
I
was
think
so
I'm in love.
good.
Nagant's bullet once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its
Jeez.
speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly
What
as
in the
bad as One
world?
For All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku.
In high school.
Nah, for real.
Jesus Christ.
And he was
High-
only like 15, bro.
We were dreamers.
Let's go.
So he left UA to fight
Like,
this
that's
war
insane.
alone.
But alone was never where
That's
Deku
16.
fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him
Vigilante
strength,
arc was so
just as
tough.
they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor
peaked
he
in high
eventually
school.
got to go back to kicking butt. He even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
No
All
way.
with the help of his friends. For so long as we
Bro
keep
took a
reaching
break
our
and
hands
came
to
back
those in
and
need,
became top
everyone
5.
can be a
That's
hero.
crazy. Oh, it's time to get right into it.
Oh yeah.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data.
Childish
through all
Gambino.
possibilities.
It's time
Yeah, you
for
didn't see that movie?
Ant
I don't think. Which one was that?
I forgot what it was, but I remember he had the Spider-Man.
He was in. He was in the Homecoming.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you're more man and less spider than usual. Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do? All right, new
Who
guy.
they got
First
voice acting
lesson?
Miles? That's
Go
actually
watch
really
them out.
good.
Watch the hands. Now watch mine, Delaware.
Because this is like a training thing. This is more like a let's live in the death battle.
Let's try that one more time.
This music
Oh, he's got
is
the
in my ears.
he's got the suit, the vibranium suit.
Yeah.
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross.
That's a good word.
You got skills, man. I like that.
Miles is so gas.
Oh man.
Oh, mierda.
Oh, that's why. Why was it so loud?
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out.
Dude, what did you need to do something like that for?
Not for real. The master of agility. Mobility, all that. Oh,
With the vibranium suit, I feel like he got it.
yeah, the kinetic energy thing. They already got him doing this? Come on, bro.
Both of them are. Look at him.
I'm gonna do my own thing. Oh, that's sick.
The sword. I feel like they forgot to mention that Venom just goes through durability.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing. Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man. His suit has shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
That's buddy.
Oh, that's why they made. That's why they said something about that limit
Yeah.
with Sam.
Hey, but they did overdrive. Oh my goodness.
There's no way.
They not about to make Miles lose like that, bro. Oh yeah, overdrive, overdrive. There we go, there we go. Yes.
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
What?
What was that, bro? I don't get it.
Talking about?
There's no way that's how it ends.
He just
Which matched
doesn't
up quite evenly,
lose.
unsurprisingly, given the not so subtle
All right,
inspiration
man.
for
Doesn't
Deku's
lose
works.
that way.
He really just doesn't. It's ridiculous.
Spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and
Let's hear their reasoning.
which has been worked
Yeah,
around before.
come on,
This
bro.
meant Miles's invisibility was harder for Danger Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed
I know
attacks,
Miles got
which
way
actually
more speed.
outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku, though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse
Okay,
for
but he
Spike,
didn't.
one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for
Are we
skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with
Yet
his greater
losing.
experience, skill goes to Miles. And that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest.
That should've
Miles
went
absorbing the
somewhere.
energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing
Miles
a
had to have a
vibranium
better
suit
feat
after
in the
all.
comics.
So the
No,
question
word.
wasn't necessarily who was
'Cause,
stronger.
like-
It was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember,
We don't even know if that
the
is his
Vibranium
limit.
Miles' suit was much thinner than
That's
what
just
All
what
for
it
One
was.
had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this
That's
superpowered
crazy,
battle,
dude.
it was Izuku's
No
overwhelming
word.
speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
I feel like they made
The moral
Miles
of the
get hit
simple
too much.
story
I
is,
feel like he's definitely dodging
Is
more.
Deku.
next
Miles
time
definitely
on
dodging
Death
more.
Battle.
Wait. What's next on?
Oh, let's see. Is that Godzilla? Godzilla versus... No, wait.
Wait.
Godzilla versus Hulk?
Subscribe and
What
join
are
us
we
a member to
doing?
see more Death Battles.
Yo, Godzilla
Thanks for
wins
watching.
this. We just had a comic
Godzilla
about
does win
this.
It's already confirmed. Godzilla wipes the Avengers.
Genuinely, we just had a comic of this.
Godzilla already wiped the Avengers. He wiped all of DC.